Step 7. Step 7, we are going to write an answer plan. We are basically going to plan our answer. We're going to write a list of very short answers, very short things we're going to say in our bigger, more detailed answer. So I'm kind of like writing a shopping list here before I actually go shopping. I'm writing down a list of things so that I don't forget what I'm going to say. So let's just imagine, for example, that we have this question here. What are the possible uninsured costs of the trend of trip accidents at the company? Well, I could go to my course materials for one, but also go through my scenario as well. And between the scenario and the course materials, I will have found some answers to that question. So if we take a look at our course materials here, by the way, if you like the look of our course materials, if these seem really useful to you, when you can actually buy these from our website. So go to compassa.co.uk and go to the NEBOSH exam help section, and you'll be able to buy hopefully the study book of your choice, either for the national or international general certificates. Anyway, so here, what have we got? Well, we've got fines. And so we could write on our list, we could talk about fines. We've got product damage. Yeah, that might be relevant because we are in a manufacturing company. We've got sick pay, lost sales. We can just start to write down really, really quick answers to this. First aid, got overtime, say temporary labor. Now, of course, I'm just copying what the course materials say there. Now, just to re-emphasize what I've said earlier, these general points might not apply to this particular scenario. So go back to your scenario and read it very carefully. There might be some possible uninsured costs in this scenario, or that you can infer from the scenario, which are not in the course materials, and hopefully it should be quite obvious to you. So don't think of these course materials as like the answer, and these are the only possible answers. No, they are not the Holy Bible. They're not the inspired word of God. I am definitely not God, even though I did write these myself. You can use the scenario and also use the internet as well to help you find more answers to the question. But these course materials should get you quite a long way. Now, just to be clear, how many marks did this question have? This had 10 marks. Now, 10 marks. You are allowed, and in fact, I would encourage you to give more than 10 answers. Because if you give, say, 15 answers, if you give 15 costs, now some of your first 10 might not be correct, or they might be very similar, where the examiner says, yeah, I'll give you a mark for that one, but that one's almost the same thing, and I'm not going to give you the same mark twice. So you might lose some marks in your first 10. So why don't you give like 12, 13, 15, 20 possible answers? Give more than is required, and then hopefully, even though some of them are wrong, you will still get full marks for that question. And you especially want to do this if this is an easy question, because those easy questions, you want to get the full 10 marks available. So go further than is expected, and that might make the difference between passing and failing. On this answer plan, you should also make a note of any relevant information in the scenario which helps you support your answer. So don't forget this stem right here. This is very important. This is encouraging you to use the scenario and state various things in the scenario. So make sure you use the scenario to find any relevant information. And it has to be relevant information, not just, don't just find any nonsense in the scenario and just stick it in. No. Like, find something relevant to support your point. Like here, for example, we've got someone who goes to hospital after being injured, and that means that there is some lost time, there's some lost productive time, and we could make a note, lost productive time, and we could make an extra note on here to say time to go to hospital. Someone went to hospital and wasted some time going to hospital, and that was productive time, that was wasted. So use the scenario to help back up and support the points. Because here's the thing, like, you might get a mark for that, but you also might get a mark for that as well. So you might get marks for making your theoretical point, but you might also get an additional mark for mentioning something relevant in the scenario which is correct. So a combination of points plus relevant information can sometimes get you double marks if you use them wisely.